I am going to attempt to name my 10 favorite wrestlers, personal favorite wrestlers, and the ones who I think are absolutely elite.
The WWF Survivor Series Deadly Game took place November 15th, 1998. We were at St. Louis at the Kiel Center. I wonder if it was named after Richard Kiel, the Bond villain actor. Wee Bond thing there for you. The Survivor Series 1998 was the first Survivor Series not to feature any traditional Survivor Series elimination match. So why was it called this? Anyways, it's like having the Royal Rumble event without the Royal Rumble match, whatever. Anyway, the 12th annual Survivor Series featured the Deadly Game tournament to determine a new WWF championship. What am I doing with my life? The Rock became champion for the first time here 2 years after debuting at the exact event, the Survivor Series. The Rock 998 was, mostly all about Stone Cold Steve Austin. But The Rock by Survivor Series, he was getting close to the star that Stone Cold Steve Austin was. I liked the Deadly Game tournament. I liked how a lot of the matches were quick and to the point. There's nothing worse than when you know wrestling is fake and the characters aren't that interesting. There's nothing worse than watching a fake fight that goes on for 15 minutes. I like them short and sweet most of the time, unless it's, a great storyline or with two intriguing characters that can actually tell good stories in the ring. So the main event, the tournament final match, was between Mankind and The Rock. They had done a tribute to the 1997 Survivor Series with the finish here, with The Rock putting Mankind in the sharpshooter, just like Shawn Michaels did to Bret Hart a year prior. And Vince McMahon ordered the bell to ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin had a raw deal here. He had a matchup with the Big Boss Man to begin with. The Big Boss Man got himself disqualified when he used the nightstick against Austin. Austin then went on, thanks to a bye, to face Mankind in the semi-final. It was a pretty solid match. Anytime Steve Austin and Mick Foley had a matchup, especially on pay-per-view, they usually delivered. And this match was excellent, although the ending was botched thanks to a miscue by the Big Boss Man, who was great overall at this show. He was involved a lot at this show, but he missed his cue here, and the ending was terrible, with such a lame duck chair shot to Austin thanks to the newly released Gerald Briscoe. But we got the moment where Austin stunned Mick Foley. Shane McMahon ran in as the referee. Up until this point, Shane McMahon had been, a good guy. The opposite of his Mr. McMahon dad character. But at the Survivor Series Deadly Game, he went to count to 3, got to 2, and then gave Steve Austin 2 middle fingers. Austin's furious. Shane McMahon had double-crossed Steve here, and Steve Austin ended up losing this match, and the chase was on, and Austin would go in pursuit of the McMahons as they exited the arena. Austin would later show up at the end of this show and deliver an attack on The Rock. I think he gave him a stunner, I can't remember. But overall, this was Vince Russo's best work on a pay-per-view. This is definitely up there as one of the better pay-per-views of 1998. 1998, the Raws were on fire, but sometimes when they got to the pay-per-view parts of 998, they sometimes didn't quite deliver. But this one, very entertaining when you're watching it for the first time and if you've got no idea what's going to happen. You'll be thoroughly entertained throughout. So yes, top night at Survivor Series Deadly Game.